Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Kennedy Center and the Millennium stage. This is our daily free performance series brought to you by our friends at Target. And you can find us here at 6 p.m. 365 evenings a year to present the very best in music, dance, theater, and more. If you're ever unable to join us in person, please visit us online at www.kennedy-center.org, where you can watch a streaming live broadcast of each night's performance at 6 o'clock and also check out thousands of past performances in our internet broadcast archive. All right, tonight we are very excited to have this artist back with us once again. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you please join me in welcoming her to the Millennium stage, Alice Ripley.
Thank you. Did you hear that crash upstage in the middle right before he started talking? That was me crossing behind the scrim. And there's this big cage, this metal cage cabinet back there, and I went to move the door out of the way, and it smashed into the cabinet. And I was like, geez, this is really amateurish, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just thrilled to be back here at the Millennium stage, and I just think this is a fantastic service that the Kennedy Center does for the community, that you get to come here every day and see somebody from a different part of the world for free. I'm from Cleveland. It's not as exciting as Brazil or India. But, well, I'm going to play some songs for you. Some of them are show tunes, and the show tunes are actually songs that I sang. I was in the original cast, and I sang these songs or heard them every night. And so that's the reason why I think it's kind of special to do those. I also sing some of my own songs. And I have an album that I released last year, about a year ago, I think a year ago today, called Daily Practice. And that's what I call this hour, is my daily practice. I've been practicing guitar since I was a teenager, which was a really long time ago. And as I've worked on stage, playing all these different characters over the years, my guitar has always brought me back to who I am. So by hearing me sing this way with my guitar, some of my own music, some show tunes, you'll hear the songs in a different way, but you'll also get to know me. Because what you've seen so far is me playing a character on stage, but this way you'll actually get to know a little more about Alice. And since I left Diana behind, last time I was here, I think, at the Millennium stage I was playing Diana and Next to Normal at the Arena right before we went to Broadway, and I can't believe that I actually had enough energy back then to do a show here, too. But now that I've left Diana behind, I've got my personality back, like Alice came back, and maybe you'll get to see a little bit of her tonight for the next hour, if I can ever even get started. Let's see. There's a big clock somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's already 6:03. I've wasted 3 minutes talking. Well, do you live in the area? Did some of you walk here from Georgetown, or did you take the metro? Did you drive? Did you walk over here from, don't tell us your exact address, but you're a couple blocks away, right? That's just so romantic. I love this area. How cool that you get to walk home afterwards and, have some toast and coffee or whatever after I still haven't played any music yet, have I? Okay, well, anyway, here's an Elvis Costello song that's going to be on my next Daily Practice. Now, Daily Practice is an album of covers, rock covers, like by artists such as Bruce Springsteen, Carole King, Alanis Morissette, and I take their songs and make them my own as best I can. And I made that album last year because the audience demanded it. They wanted me to record the concert that I was doing. And so I have that. That's one side project that I have. But I write my own songs, and I have a new song coming out. The video and the single is coming out a week from today on iTunes, and I'll play that for you later. And also, my friend Chris, who's in my band with me, he plays piano. He's going to come up and play a couple ballads later. But okay, well, here's an Elvis Costello song. Do we have any Elvis Costello fans out there? This song's called Beyond Belief. History repeats the old conceits, the glib replies, the same defeats. Keep your finger on important issues with crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. I'm just an oily slick and I wander the world with a nervous tick in a very fashionable hovel. I lie around dying to be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone orchard. This battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. And in this almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see your Alice. And though she has no sense of all your jealousy, in a sense she still smiles, very sweetly charged with insults and flattery. Her body moves with malice. Do you have to be so cruel to be callous? And though she seems to fit this identikit completely, she says she has no secrets and then leaves discreetly. I might make a California's fault be locked in Geneva's deepest fault, just like the canals of Mars and the Great Barrier Reef. I come to you beyond belief. My hands were clammy and cunning. She's been suitably stunning. But I know there's not a hope in Hades. All the laddies cat call and wolf whistle, so-called gentlemen and ladies dogfight like a rose and thistle. I got a feeling she's gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling she's gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. Now I am beyond belief. Well, history repeats the old conceits. The glib replies, the dim retreats. Keep your finger on important issues with crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. I'm just an oily slick and I wander the world in a nervous tick, in a very fashionable hovel. I lie around dying to be tortured. You'll never be alone in the bone orchard. This battle with the bottle is nothing so novel. And in this almost empty gin palace, through a two-way looking glass, you see your Alice. And though she has no sense of all your jealousy, in a sense she still smiles, very sweetly charged with insults and flattery. Her body moves with malice. Do you have to be so cruel to be callous? And though she seems to fit this identikit completely, she says she has no secrets and then leaves discreetly. I might make a California's fault be locked in Geneva's deepest fault, just like the canals of Mars and the Great Barrier Reef. I come to you, I come to you, I come to you, I come to you, I come to you beyond belief. My hands were clammy and cunning. She's been suitably stunning. But I know there's not a hope in Hades. All the laddies cat call and wolf whistle, the so-called gentlemen and ladies, they dogfight like a rose and thistle. I got a feeling she's gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. I got a feeling she's gonna get a lot of grief. Once it seemed so appealing, now I am beyond belief. Now I am beyond belief. But history repeats the old conceit. The glib replies to dim retreats. Keep your finger on important issues with the crocodile tears and a pocket full of tissues. I'm just an oily slick and I wander the world in a nervous tick, in a very fashionable hovel. Do we have sound on here? Is it okay? Sound all right? Oh, wow. This is actual crew happening, like taking care of a technical errand while you're watching. You're actually watching the technical errand being corrected by, what's your name? Greg? Is it 3 G's or 2 G's? Is it short for Gregory or what's your middle name? What's your exact address? I'm just kidding. Okay. All right, well, here's a Bruce Springsteen song. On Daily Practice, I covered Thunder Road. And I've been playing that for a while, but then I decided to play a different Bruce Springsteen song, so I learned this one. And I like this song for a couple of reasons. It's only 2.5 minutes long, and it kind of sets the form of a rock song on its ear in that the title is Does This Bus Stop at 82nd Street? But the title is not in the song, and there's no chorus, so that's why I love it. I love that it breaks the form and yet hangs together as a cool little story about New York City. It's an A major. Wow, at the Kennedy Center, that's very exciting. There might be somebody out in St. Louis watching me on the stream right now. Hey, St. Louis, you're not as cool as New York. Just kidding. Well, this starts without an introduction either. It just goes, hey, bus driver, keep the change. Bless your children, give them names. Don't trust men who walk with canes. Drink this and you'll grow wings on your feet. Broadway, Mary Joan Fontaine. Advertiser on a downtown train. Christmas crier, bustin' cane. He's in love again. Where dock workers' dreams mix with Panthers' schemes to someday own the rodeo. Talented women in Vista Vision perform for out-of-state kids at the Late Show. Mongrel nymphs and sweat sock pimps, interstellar vixen nymphs. Rex said that lady left him limp. Love's like that, sure it is. Queen of diamonds, ace of spades, newly discovered lovers of the Everglades. They take out a full-page ad in trades to announce their arrival. Then Mary Lou learned how to cope. She rides to heaven on a gyroscope. The Daily News asked her for the dope. She said, man, the dope's that there's still hope. Senorita Spanish Rose wipes her eyes and blows her nose. Up in Harlem she throws a rose to some lucky young matador. Huh. He actually does that at the end of the record. He goes, huh. Well, I might as well throw in one of my songs, and then I'll do something from Next to Normal. Just so you don't leave, I'll tell you that. The song's called When I'm Old, and it's on my album that I made with my band. It's called Out of Sight. The title is When I'm Old, and there's an E at the end of the word old. And the reason is just to remind you that when you see the E at the end of the word old, especially if you're in ye olde towny shoppy, over in, one of those shopping malls over there off the belt, you'll know that you're in an expensive place, more expensive than it needs to be. They charge you for that extra E. So it really doesn't have anything to do with the song, but it's just my way of, it's like a public service announcement. Keep you on your toes. When I'm old, I'll be a roustabout. When I'm old, I'll have it figured out. When I'm old, I'll be a tenderfoot. I'll never stay where I am put. When I'm old, I'll be a lazy whore. I'll sell herbal weight loss door to door. When I'm old, I'll wake to chiming bells. I'll hear the neighbors wish me well. Ba-da-dee-da-do, ba-da-dee-da-do. When I'm old, I'll be a pioneer. I'll be not as dumb as I appear. When I'm old, I wonder where you are. And if by chance I wish upon a star, I wonder why'd you go? 'Cause I'm old now. And and I still love you so. And if by chance I wish upon a star, I wonder why'd you go, 'cause I'm old now, and I still love you so. I still love you so. When I'm old, I'll visit Paris, France, or at least a Frenchy circumstance. When I'm old, I'll visit China too, commando of a top secret crew. When I'm old, I'll have a dinette set. When I'm old, I'll be a teacher's pet. When I'm old, I'll have a scenic view, but I will still not understand you. Ba-da-dee-da-do, ba-da-dee-da-do. When I'm old, I'll be a pioneer. I'll be not as dumb as I appear. When I'm old, I wonder where you are. And if by chance I wish upon a star, I wonder why'd you go, 'cause I'm old now, and I still love you so. And if by chance I wish upon a star, I wonder why'd you go, 'cause I'm old now, and I still love you so. Oh, I still love you. Oh, I still love you. Oh, I still love you so. Ba-da-dee-da-do, ba-da-dee-da-do. Ba-da-dee-da-do, ba-da-dee-da-do. When I'm old, when I'm old, when I'm old. Thank you. Des Moines, did I say Des Moines or St. Louis before? Des Moines is a great town. I'm just teasing. St. Louis. Well, here's a song from Next to Normal. And that's a show that I did on Broadway. It's a Pulitzer Prize-winning musical that actually, it took form, it took its shape after a decade of the writers trying to find what it is now. It took its shape over at the Arena stage. So I've always loved D.C., and the audience is here very much, but that really sealed it for me. I mean, I almost feel like D.C. is home to me now because of the way that the audiences and everybody helped us find the show, because it didn't work. It didn't work before we came to the Arena. So thanks to Molly Smith and everybody at the Arena, and now you have a brand new theater over there. It's so gorgeous, and you know, maybe I'll get over there one day and play the Alice Ripley show. You never know. So here's a song from Next to Normal. This isn't one of the songs that I sang in the show. This is Dan's song that he sang while he was cleaning up after Diana at the end of the first act. And it's funny because this song's called Ive Been, and while I was practicing it, I'd get very emotional. You know, it'd really get me, because just to have that, if you saw the show, you would understand, to have that perspective of Dan's character after all the times I played Diana. It's very moving to see that he has his own story, and that he has it almost harder than she does because he doesn't get to tell his story. So that's kind of what the song's about. He says he's been everybody but alone, everybody but himself. Do you remember the first time you ever really spent time by yourself? How scary it was, because there's nobody there to define you. And that's kind of what the song's about, I guess. It's called Ive Been. act we act gets more and more absurd. And all my fears just sit inside me, screaming to be heard. I know they won't go, not a single word. Standing in this room, well, I wonder what comes now. I know I have to help her, but hell if I know how. And all the times that I've been told the way her illness goes, the truth of it is no one really knows. And every day this act we act gets more and more absurd. And all my fears just sit inside me, screaming to be heard. I know they won't go, not a single word. I've been here by her side when she called, when she cried. How could she leave me on my own? Will it work, this cure? There's no way to be sure. But I'm weary to the bone, and whenever she goes flying, I keep my feet right on the ground. Oh, no, I need a lift, and there's no one around. The world without her by my side. Now I'm strolling right beside her as the black hole opens wide. Mine is just a slower suicide. I've been here by her side when she called, when she cried, but it's the worst we've ever known. Will it work, this cure? There's no way to be sure. But I'm weary to the bone, and whenever she goes flying, I keep my feet right on the ground. Oh, no, I need a lift, and there's no one around. Without her by my side. Now I'm strolling right beside her as the black hole opens wide. Mine is just a slower suicide. I've been here for the show, every high, every low, but it's the worst we've ever known. She's been hurt and how, but I can't give up now. 'Cause I've never been alone. I could never be alone. Thank you. Kind of nice outside today, wasn't it? Sunny. Well, here's another song. Here's from a show, song from a show called Sideshow that you're familiar with because we've reviving it down here. So this song took a while to figure out how to do because all of the songs are duets. And it might sound simple, but it really isn't simple to turn a duet because the lyric is you're talking to another person, you know, so it does. Anyway, you'll let me know if it works. I figured it out. Hopefully. This is at the end of the first act. Like a fish plucked from the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream. Always knew that I was different, often fled into a dream. I ignored the raging currents, right against the tide I swam. But I floated with the question, who will love me as I am? Like an odd exotic creature on display inside a zoo. Hearing children asking questions makes me ask some questions too. Could we bend the laws of nature? Could a lion love a lamb? Who could see beyond the surface? Who will love me as I am? A clown whose tears cause laughter, trapped inside the center ring. Even seeing smiling faces, I am lonely pondering. Who would want to join this madness? Who would change my monogram? Who would see beyond the surface? Who will love me as I am? Beside me, who will love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram. Who could proudly stand beside me? Who will love me as I could proudly stand beside me, who will love me as I am. I'll keep working on that one. Thank you. All right, well, here's a couple of songs. Here are a couple of songs off of that album I made last year called Daily Practice. I start practicing these songs because I get up in the morning and words just start coming out of my mouth. And a lot of times they're song lyrics. And I I take that as a sign that I just need to say these words. So I'll pick up my guitar and start singing and practicing. And then sometimes the song actually makes it to a record or in front of an audience. So that's what I'll do right now, is play this Carole King song for you. I stayed in bed all morning just to pass the time. There's something wrong here, there can be no denying. One of us is changing, or maybe we just stopped trying. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside is died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. Oh, no, no. It used to be so easy living here with you. You were light and breezy, and I knew just what to do. Now you look so unhappy, and I feel like a fool. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside is died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. Oh, no, 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 darling. La, 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 la. It's too late. Well, there'll be good times again for me and you, but we just can't stay together, don't you see it too? Still, I'm glad for what we had and how I once loved you. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try, we can't make it. Something inside has died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Though we really did try to make it. Something inside is died, and I can't hide, and I just can't fake it. And no, darling, it's too late, my darling, it's too late. It's too late. When the sweat starts dripping down the end of your nose, you know that you're having a really good time. Well, here's another song from that same record. It's by the time you get to this next song, you already know the previous song. By the time you get to You Ought to Know, then you already have been through It's Too Late. Right, right. that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. And every time you speak her name, does she know you told me you'd hold me till you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. So there to deny me of the cross of air that you gave to me. You ought to know by now, you ought to know by now, you ought to know. You seem well, things must be peaceful for you. Well, I'm not quite as well as you. I don't know why, somehow I thought you might want to know. Did you forget about me? Oh, Mr. Duplicity, I hate to bug you while you're making out with your BlackBerry. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. Are you thinking of me when you fuck her? 'Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. And every time you speak her name, does she know you told me you'd hold me until you died, well, it looks like you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. So there to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know, you ought to know by now, you ought to know. You're old enough to know better. You ought to know by now, you ought to know by now, you ought to know. You're old enough to know that the love that we made on the bed that was laid wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. You know it's true. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Can you feel it? 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 I'm here. I'm here. I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. So there to deny me of the cross of air that you gave to me. I'm here to deny you. You need to bear responsibility for the cross of air you gave to me. You ought to know by now. You ought to know by now. You ought to know by now. You ought to know. Well, let's see. It's 6:40. I just really want to play Paul Simon. I want to play this song. It's in A again. I hope you don't mind it. On a winter's day, in a deep and dark December, I am alone. softly fallen, silent shroud of snow. I am a rock, I am an island. I've built walls, a fortress deep and mighty. No one can penetrate. I have no need for friendship. Friendship causes pain. It's laughter and it's loving I disdain. I am a rock, I am an island. Don't talk of love. I've heard those words before. Living in my memory, I won't disturb the slumber of feelings that have died. If I never loved, I never would have cried. I am a rock, I am an island. I've got my books and my poetry to protect me. Shielded in my armor, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. I touch no one, and no one touches me. I am a rock, I am an island. And a rock feels no pain, and an island never cries. And a rock feels no pain, and an island never, an island never, an island never cries. Thank you. Well, Chris, why don't you come on up and we'll do Beautiful Eyes and a couple of Ripley songs. Chris is going to come over. Chris Schelling, ladies and gentlemen. Chris and I have known each other since 1981. That's a really long time ago. I always feel like I want to hold my face up when I say that. And when I walked into my voice lesson that first year, he was my accompanist for his work study program, so we hit it off. And when I moved to New York, we got back in touch, and I said, so, you know, eventually you're going to be playing, because he had stopped playing piano and had become a big book editor, publisher, all that. And I said, so, you know, eventually you're going to get up on stage with me again. And he went, no. But look, there he is, so I got my way, as usual. Well, we're going to do a couple of songs, 3 songs. One of them is Beautiful Eyes, the first one. That's the single that's going to be released a week from today on iTunes with the video. It's only $1 or something. I mean, come on, you can't resist it, right? The thing is that the song's really good, actually, so it's not like this lame song you'll feel obligated to buy. You'll actually really like it, maybe. And then after that, we'll do Drive, Violet Tree and Drive, and those are 2 songs that are on my album, Everything's Fine, that I don't have with me tonight, but you know, you can find those online if you want to listen to them again. So first one's Beautiful Eyes, and should I play guitar with you too? Yeah. Oh, okay. Then why did I put my guitar down? change of pace. It's funny, I thought we already did this song. All the days are bleeding into one right into the other, Chris. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Where did you get those beautiful eyes? If I'm a runner-up, or do I still get a prize? 'Cause I'm doggone tired of all of your lies. So why can't I sleep on a subway? You caught a boat to China, leaving me alone. I tried to reach you on the Chinese telephone, but when no one answered, I took a train downtown. Sketchy circumstances under the ground. Where did you get those beautiful eyes? I'm a runner-up, or do I still get a prize? 'Cause I'm doggone tired of all of your lies. So why can't I sleep on the subway? I got your message, but I like you anyway. I hope you come in and I wish you'd go away. You said you liked China, that you would stay till the end. So I went to a diner with my girlfriend. My girlfriend is fat and she knows where it's at. She put a quarter in and played another song. We sat and listened to If Loving You Is Wrong. Then she made me promise that I would go all the way home. I don't like you out like this on your own. So why won't you tell me, where did you get those beautiful eyes? If I'm a runner-up, or do I still get a prize? 'Cause I'm doggone tired of all of your lies. So why can't I sleep on a subway? You caught a boat to China, leaving me alone. I tried to reach you on the Chinese telephone, but when no one answered, I took a train downtown. Sketchy circumstances under the ground. Why won't you tell me, where did you get those beautiful eyes? If I'm a runner-up, do I still get a prize? 'Cause I am so tired of your lies. Where did you get those beautiful eyes? If I'm a runner-up, do I still get a prize? You answer the musical question. Where did you get those beautiful eyes? You can't stop me, or maybe I sleep all day. You can't stop me, maybe I'll take it all away. Or maybe I'll go down to Fulton Street. Oh, and away. I'll be on a local train, because it gives me more time to dream of you. You and your beautiful eyes. Oh, you and your beautiful eyes. Why do you tell so many lies? When I see your beautiful eyes. Thank you. Let's do Violet Tree. Before I sing Violet Tree, it might sound, I don't know, I guess it's cliche because everybody's breaking down, but I want to dedicate this to Whitney Houston. This is the song I wrote called Violet Tree, and I mean, I didn't think about her when I wrote it, but it's a song about new beginnings and new growth, I think. And, you know, I started practicing her song the other day. Want to dance with somebody? Because I wanted to cover it. I can't make it through. I can't make it through practicing. It's very emotional. And not only was she a voice of a century, really, but she represented an era. An era. It was before 9/11. It was before the war. Her voice represented an era in my life. I didn't listen to anything but her music. So, you know, she really inspired me to sing, and I was awed by her instrument. And so, you know, if anybody else feels sad about that, I just wanted to pass that along, that, you know, I kind of feel the same way, but I'll dedicate this song to her, Violet Tree. Back in the garden, there's only weeds taking over. I still got some dirt for my dog, and for my cat there's still some clover. But, oh, there's nothing left for me since the mysterious disappearance of my violet tree. There in the snow globe I held her porcelain hands. The sidewalk was so crazy, we barely found a place to stand. And I watched a tear freeze on your cheek, and you said you were too sad to speak. Oh, Violet, my Violet, where have you gone? You left your flowering tree on everybody else's lawn. I guess you forgot about me. That's all right, you're still my violet tree. So now I bag the leaves, and then I might shovel the walk. And when the evening's warm, I guess I might sit down by the dock. I watch the sun come up, and I watch the moon go down, and the years go by, and still I'm waiting for the slightest sound of you. Oh, there was a fine time when my violet was true. Oh, Violet, my Violet, where have you gone? You left your flowering tree on everybody else's lawn. But, oh, I guess you forgot about me. But that's all right, you're still my violet tree. Yes, that's all right, you're still my violet tree. Of the same skeleton, always trying to reassemble and to find ourselves, 'cause all that's left is a black sky of stars, and the feeling I'll always be a wanderer, another casualty of the high highway past me just now, a heap of wanderlust. His face looks like he almost made it. I guess I'll drive in my wheeling blue angel out of the city, across the desert and into the ocean. I guess I'll cry so unexpectedly until I'm dry and I can finally cease this constant motion. I tried to do it. I tried to pull myself together, but the rain on the windshield took me away again. You tried to warn me, I can't go home again. No matter how many memories seduce you, doves and pilgrims travel this way. They follow the scent of possibility. They shake off the dust and set sail. I guess I'll drive in my wheeling blue angel out of the city, across the desert and into the ocean. I guess I'll cry so unexpectedly until I'm dry and I can finally cease this constant motion. Until I'm dry and I can finally cease this constant motion. Thanks, Chris. Chris Schelling. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. That means I have to leave. Can't believe this. I have to leave the stage. Well, pretend like I just played Pinball Wizard. I keep hitting this mic. Oh, shut off now. Okay, well, anyway, I guess that maybe people have to go do other things, and you have to go home and heat up your toaster strudel or whatever. Maybe there's a show going on. But anyway, I can't thank you enough, everybody, for coming out tonight. Thank you so much. I send my heart out to all of you. Love you all. Thank you. Good night.